All right, sir. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. All right. So apologies for the technical difficulties. I believe everything has been sorted right now, and you all should be able to hear me as clear as day. As clear as day, right? So, I'll be going into the chart soon. All right, so as not to take too much of our time. All right, but before we do that, please just do also like this video, and feel free to also share this link to your friends. All right. Like I usually say, all right, I'm very sure you have friends, all right, that need this type of services, right? They just want to join a stream just to have someone to even just tell them that, oh, this thing that you've analyzed, though, I'm also seeing it, all right, that acts as an extra, boost of confidence, all right, for a lot of traders. And it's one of the things that this stream also does for some people, right? So I'll be kicking off right now. Um, so the US CPI release just came out. That was about 52 minutes, almost an hour ago, right? And let's just look at what exactly happened together. On let's start from gold. All right, let me just go to gold and show us what happened on gold. And then we will look at some of the stuff together. All right, let me just go down to the 15 minutes. Now you might have noticed that the type of movement that we got as a result of the CPI news wasn't so it wasn't so much. All right, it didn't come out with the usual strength some of us might be used to when it comes to news releases. All right, and so you might be feeling like, oh, this guy just doing, this guy just doing. But one thing that you should know is that usually after the news release, what happens is that the market tries its best. All right. So what usually happens is that after the news release, sorry. So what usually happens is that after the news release, right? The market tries to um, align itself back, right? It tries to restabilize itself, right? So imagine you're in a boxing match, and maybe you're, well, let me not say unfortunately, but let's say fortunately for you, you're fighting someone like Anthony Joshua, right? Or someone like McGregor, all right, or Manny Pacquiao, right? And they give you a very, very beautiful uppercut and you receive it, right? Clean hit. All right, what would happen in that situation is that your head will first begin to you will first begin to see things, right? You become imbalanced, so to speak, right? You will not have good control over your own motor movements, all right, because your ears will be ringing, you will be experiencing a very severe case of vertigo and all of those stuff, right? So what usually happens is that your body then tries to stabilize itself, all right, and the market exactly works like that, right? Usually after those impulsive moves, all right, the market tries to restabilize itself. That's one of the things I usually see in the case of imbalances, right? When you get to see that there's an imbalance between maybe the amount of volume that the buyers are pushing, as it relates to the amount of volume that maybe even the sellers are pushing, right? And then you get to see maybe a very, very crazy imbalance. And then market tries to fill up that imbalance candle and then try its best to just restabilize. And that's exactly is what happens during news releases. So I hope I've not bored you all right with this story I just told you guys now. Let's just go into a few commodities. I really don't think I'm going to be sharing much. But all the same, we're going to be looking at trades that we can work with, and we're going to be doing this together. All right. So for gold, all right, and I'm going to do my best to work with a top-down analysis off of this. For gold, I believe we should still see gold. You know, I believe gold has the potential to still move higher. Now I'm on the 4 hour time frame. I'm on the 4 hour time frame. So let me just quickly mark out a couple of things that I can clearly see. Excuse me. That I can clearly see on gold from the higher time frames. I'm still saying that buy potential currently on gold. All right, but let's see from the lower time frame from where we are right now. All right, you can see that gold just the candles that have closed above this range. Let me mark out the range properly for us around here. All right, you can see that we've not had any proper break above this range. Now I've gone down to the 1 hour time frame, right? So actually not seeing any proper break above this range. All right, these two candles here that seem to have given us that break out of that range aren't actually, proper enough here to see that they're giving us, a tweezer sort of looking sort of thing. All right, as far as the candles are concerned. That being said, if you have good afternoon, Mr. Jaloa Osho Sodiq. All right, so if you have any commodities you love for us to look at together in this session, please do also drop them in the chat section. And if you have any questions, that might be bothering you, for example, maybe you lost money and you want to just ask me why exactly you lost money, or you took a trade and you don't know why the trade is not going your direction, feel free to ask me on this call, and we'll attend to them as promptly and as properly as we can. All right, so let's just go on for gold. Now, looking at the fact that I'm still expecting from the higher time frame, right, from the 4 hour time frame, I'm still expecting that gold should still have the propensity to push higher. What I possibly want to see would be a confirmation. All right, so minus the fact that you have, you've done your analysis and you have your potential entry points or your potential points of interest or areas of interest. All right, what you should then also be looking out for should be reasons to enter from those points. All right, which you would usually hear people refer to as entry criteria. Okay, so let me mark this all out here. Right, let me mark this whole region out here. So this is what I'm expecting. I'm seeing that this price has actually gotten very, very close towards this region, all right, towards this breakup block region here. So what I would then be watching out for would be the possibility for us to maybe see price, still push up a little bit, all right, and then we get to see price push down. All right, now the reason why I'm marking, sorry, let me give me a minute, please. Let me draw that. All right, so something towards this end. Now, one thing I want to be watchful for, however, is that price could easily drop from where it is right now and possibly continue towards the downside. Then there again is this region. So allow me to delete that for the meantime. All right, then again you can see that we have this pivot region around here. Yes, I've just confirmed that from the line chart, and I think we can mark out this whole region. All right, which would be a very, very good supply region. All right, so if you want to know why I'm marking it as a supply region, it's very, very simple. What you have at that point is a simple drop-based drop. All right, around that point, I'm sure we can see that. Again, if you have any commodities you love for us to look at together, just drop them in the chat section and we can look at it together. All right, so this is what I'm watching out for, the possibility of us to getting to see gold push up a little bit. All right, towards this region. All right, my current supply zone is around 2641.74 and 2636.68 of gold. All right, of gold. That's currently what I'm just watching out for on gold, simply put. All right, simply put. So our bullish buyers that we got from the 4 hour time frame or even from the 2 hour time frame, I'm expecting it to last as far as here. All right, and then we get to see that drop happen from there. All right, so I hope that is clear for what I can currently see on gold. All right, so basically what we're waiting out for, what we're watching out for rather right now, is for us to get a clean break above this range, a clean break above this range. All right, so for those of you who might be taking up or taking breakout trades, all right, you might not necessarily want to wait out for price to come in, might not have that much patience, right? So what you can then do could be easily to wait out for a break and retest out of this range, all right, and maybe the upper range or the upper part of the range rather, or the lower part of the range, wait out for that break above or below it, and then you can take in your trades. All right, so I hope that is clear, but this is what I'm currently seeing of gold. So I hope that is clear for gold. Mr. Jalal Sadiq says CAD-JPY. All right, so we'll look at CAD-JPY quickly and then we'll come to some of the other commodities that we should look at. I think we should still look at Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY definitely, because I'm seeing something interesting on GBP JPY. I think currently I am on a sell on GBP JPY, and I've not checked it in a couple of minutes, so I'll go and check it very soon. All right, so let's quickly look at CAD JPY. So you can see that the news touched everybody. It should, all right, even though it wasn't as impactful as it would be on a normal day, it still touched everybody. All right, so let's see. Okay. So again, we're doing this together. I'm just going to be marking out basically stuff that I can see, all right, that I can interpret from the candles. All right, what exactly they are telling me, and then work with that to get our entries and whatnot. So you know, as I'm watching out for a sell on CAD JPY, I'm tempted, sorry, on GBP JPY, or I'm tempted to say that we might actually get to see you know, that continue on CAD JPY also, you know, using correlation. But let's look at it together a bit better. I'm coming, please. Yeah, no, we don't have that there. So let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. Okay. I think what we should be watching out for. So let me just confirm that. Yeah, so I think what we can then be watching out for currently on GBP, sorry, on CAD JPY rather, would be, you know, for a further drop. All right, let me just quickly mark out these two regions here for you to watch out for possible reactions from. Right, so if you're going based off of your regular definition for an order block, this would fit it quite well. Again, this would be a drop based rally, you know, demand zone that you'll be watching out for. A buy from, you know, I've seen that price has swept liquidity from this low, is looking to sweep liquidity from this low. So you might be tempted to say, oh, then we should be watching out for, you know, price to keep buying from there. However, you can see that this last candle that came here was actually as a result of the news release. All right, so I want us to be very, very careful with that. I think for me, preferably, I'll be watching out for price to still drop below this point and maybe into somewhere like here. Maybe into, you know, maybe closer to that trend line, and then I'll be a bit more comfortable, so to speak, with that. All right, so I'm just watching out for sales currently on CAD JPY still. I think I'm still watching out for that sell to continue on CAD JPY. So Mr. Jola Oshail, that is clear. Basically all I'm just seeing right now is that price just used this news, right, to come and, you know, to create a retest of this region, of this previous resistance here, also of this previous support here. Let me mark it out so you see that a bit better. Of this previous support here, right, price just came back using the news release, right, came back to test, we tested that some point, and then we got the drop. So I think we're actually going to continue, you know, seeing that drop from where we are right now. All right, the only thing is that you might notice that price might be a bit slow, all right, for, you know, the coming hours or so, but let's still see how this works out. So I'm just watching out for that sell on CAD JPY. So let's see if we can look out for possible entries or re-entries. That is if you're not already on the trade, Mr. Jola Osho. Let's see. All right, so for me on this, I think what I would just prefer to do, all right, what I think I'll prefer to do, give me a minute. I want to see if I can get somewhere that will be preferable for us to get in on the trade. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. All right, so let's watch out for this to happen. Preferably, we should still get. You can see that currently the moves that we're seeing on KGPY are very, very sluggish. Can you see that? Very, very sluggish. So, I think I was just watching out for a simple break below this region again. All right, so I want to see a candle close below. Let me give us the coordinates to that better. I want to see a candle close below 108.047, 108.047, and then I want to see that retest of that point, and then we get to enter in for the sales. All right, and your stop loss for this trade can easily just be this high. Right, can easily just be that high. All right, so you can see we're on the 15 minutes time frame right now. So let me go back to maybe the 1 hour time frame to show us what this trade would look like per entry. Oh, that's going to be a bit far. That is going to be a bit far. So let's see if we can further refine it then. Okay, so something like this. This can be here. Right, and then delete this so that we'll have, so maybe towards this region, so about 1:4, you know, sort of movement. Let me see if I can make that as clear as possible for us. Right, all right, so about 1:4. Let's be a bit more conservative. Let's make it about 1:3. All right, sort of trade. All right, so something towards this end. So again, we've seen that I'm expecting price to drop. All right, so my re-entry or my entry would be a break and retest of the 108.047. All right, so break and retest below that point, we get to see our entry from the retest. My stop loss would be around 108.260, and my TP would be around 107.399, 107.399. All right, so I hope that is clear, Mr. Jola Sadiq. All right, for card JPY. All right, so quickly let's go on, let's fly on, let's look at GBP USD. Let's see, I'm tempted to not look at any USD commodities for the meantime. Tempted. All right, but let's still see. I think currently I'm just going to be skipping the USD commodities. Yes. All right, so let's look at, oh, this is GBP JPY right now. All right, so this is one of the reasons why I said going based off of correlation, you might still be expecting something similar on card JPY for the drop, right? So let's see. Very good. So for what I can see here, price has a lot of interesting people it might want to come and vex for, but it might want to come and meet at least, right? So this is the so just stay with me, right? Don't be confused. I don't think there should be anything to confuse anyone though. So what I'm just going to be looking out for right now is possible re-entries for us. Ooh. Again, this will have been a very, very good, excuse me, this will have been a very, very good point. All right, so before I even go on, right, if you have been able to test out the indicator system sent to the group, all right, the IPPS trading strategy, all right, you should you should be happy right now, right? Because I've been testing it out also, and I've seen some very, very nice profits from there. All right, currently I'm using it. I would have shown you, all right, but I don't. I think that would take some time. All right, please, can you still see my screen? Okay, yes. So let me see, because I would love to actually show us. I would love to show us how exactly the IPPS system also is working on this call. I'd love to show us that. So just give me a minute. I'm opening up my MT5. All right, so you can see it, and so let's just go on anyways whilst we're waiting for that, right? So I'm just watching out for this drop to still continue. Right? I'm watching out for price to still break below here. So for you looking for a re-entry, right, you might just watch out for price to break above or below here rather. This is around 193.943. All right, and then you get to enter from the close of the candle or the candle that closes, below that point, and then this can be a stop loss again to something similar to what we just did on card JPY. This can be your stop loss here, entry could be here, right? And then your take profits could be somewhere around here, which I think would be a bit better. So this should give you about a 1:2 or so. All right, this is around 192.900, 192.900. All right, so entry will be around 193 point. Sorry, let me just get the coordinates a bit better. Let me not mix them up. Give me a minute, please. Okay, so the entry is around 193.936, right? Your take profit in 192.900 and your stop loss 194.398. All right, so that's what I'm just watching out for currently on GJ. All right, so I said I was going to quickly show us, some of the moves or some of the interesting things that I'm currently seeing of the IPPS strategy. So just give me a minute. I'm going to share that screen with you right now. All right, just give me a minute, please. Still loading up. Okay, so I think it has had mercy on me now. That's opened up. All right, so I'm going to be sharing the screen with you right now. Mm. All right, just give me a minute, please. I'm actually having just some trying to share that exact screen with you. That's currently what is just holding me up. All right, so I'll probably have to just come back to it. All right, so okay. You should be seeing that right now. You should be seeing that right now. All right, so you should be seeing my MT5 terminal right now open. All right, so exactly as you can see here, this is one of the trades that I've been able to get so far. Right, even testing out that strategy. All right, so this was GBP JPY. Sorry. All right, this is GBP JPY rather. All right, as you can see, we're still currently in profit. Opened it with minimum lot size, well, not minimum anyway, but still 0.05. All right, and you can see from the exact point of entry, we're still seeing that drop even post news. All right, and I'm still expecting that drop to still continue on. All right, so I just want you to still go back and do your best to, in case you felt like, oh, maybe indicators do not work, or possibly you're having some level of resistance towards installing the system and trying it out yourself. Please do feel free to go back, all right, to your terminals and install it, all right, and also work with it, all right. So this is just basically a free phase, all right. We're just giving it out to people to test it, all right, and then before we, so to speak, roll out the main. All right, that's why you see that this is a commercial demo. All right, so before we roll out the main, right, and you can see even from what we just said of GBP JPY, you can see that the drop should still continue even from what we're seeing on the IPPS. All right, from the IPPS strategy, right? So that's just it. I just wanted to show that to us quickly. So before I leave this stream, all right, before I leave this stream, I'm just going to do one more commodity. All right, so you can see it currently on the 15 minutes on that on GJ, right? You see that candle has actually closed below, all right, or it's still going below that point, all right? So I want to see that close below, and then we should be able to move in. All right, so I want to do one more commodity for the day. Just one more commodity for the day. Just one more commodity for the day. Just one more commodity for the day. All right, so I think last but not the least, anyway, let's look at GBP and ZD. Let's look at GBP and ZD together, and then let's see what we are here right now. Okay, this point here, which was our previous pivot region. Then from the 2-hour time frame, can still slim fit that, refine it a bit better. Very good. All right, so we have currently price moving from here. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm just getting to see this right now. So let's work with it. Let's work with this guy here. I should possibly confirm this on the 1-hour time frame to be a bit more accurate. Give me minutes. All right, so from the 1-hour time frame, I might even be able to reduce it a little. Good. Okay, so let me just put this one here. Right, good. So we have our entry right now. All right, or we have a possible entry rather. Then where exactly would be expecting price to move, or how exactly would be expecting price to move. So this is it for GBP I think we might still be able to see the exact same thing also for what we just like we said on GJ. All right, this is where we're currently still seeing this reaction from, which would be from around the left shoulder, or rather the right shoulder. All right, so this is what I'm waiting out for right now, this into this point, and then we get to continue for the drop. So let me just draw that out a bit better, and I would be expecting it to go as far down as this region here. Let me straighten this line, please. Good. So as far down as this region here, right? So going based off of this, I think I can put our stop loss somewhere here. Take profit can just be here to be safe. So this is about a 1:3, trade that we are seeing right now. Let's check that on a 30 minutes and then clarify our entries and all. Very good. So I'm just simply watching out for a break below this range, right? Let me clarify that a bit better. All right, so a break below this range, and then we can get to see price continue its drop. Stop loss will be just a little bit above this high here. All right, and then the profit can be here. So this is about a 1:3 trade. All right, entry 2.14601. Stop loss around 2.14907, 2.14907, and take profit 2.13691, 2.13691. All right, so I hope that is clear for GBP and ZD. All right, so again, let me check. Do we have any? Okay, Mr. Jalal Sadiq, yes, you are very, very much welcome. All right, so thank you for joining us for today's market review. Today's live trading session. All right, I'm very sure you've been able to gain one or two. All right, catch us on Sunday. We'll be having our market review session by 9 p.m. on Sunday. All right, do well to catch us then. All right, again, like this video, share this video, and I'm very sure you have a profitable rest of the week. Take care and have a lovely weekend. Bye, guys. You know, 24 times 7.